live from inside a Knight Rider bus. Not another podcast. Sitting across from me is most probably still intoxicated, Jordan Gasparotto.
And sitting across from me is Mr. Jacobella. No, I'm joking. Mr. Jacobella himself, my co-host, my beautiful, beautiful co-host. That's a great beard you got on, man.
Hey, look, I'm so glad you said you were joking at the end of that.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like the fans really would have thought,
Yeah.
you showed up drunk.
Yeah.
And everything like that. I'm so glad you touched on my sarcasm and you're like, you know what? I'm going to also do sarcasm and then tell them I'm joking as well.
Go.
Thank you.
And I love it how you compounded that whole bit with more sarcasm. And then I bet it was a bit more. Remember, too much sarcasm ruins the pot.
Jordan, so tell us about your week. How has it been?
I was in the intro. I took a Knight Rider bus.
Okay, tell me more about it.
So I was in Penrith. All around me are the junkies with their faces, needle faces.
I'll make it softer for you.
I didn't realize it was.
You're not supposed to sing along with it.
I thought it was
your
just instrumental.
sad background music.
Well, pretty much. I went to Penrith, had a little too much to drink, missed my train, had to take a Knight Rider bus that went from every fucking stop.
Well, that's how
I know that's how Knight Rider
work.
buses.
Yep.
So it took me about 2.5 hours to get home, and then walked about 20 minutes to my home, and then just fell asleep.
In that time, what were you messaging me?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, man. Not doing that, man. That's for the biopic, man.
What the fuck?
No, that's not.
Fine. If you don't wanna go there, that's fine.
good.
But I thought it would be great to make sure that it's written somewhere that this happened.
Yeah.
But we'll skip over it and
Please
we'll
do.
just fade out of the mad world for you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that sad tone in early for you.
Yeah, I thought it was visiting. Yeah. No, let's see. Got
Well,
anything?
look. Going to Penrith doesn't bring out the best in anyone.
No.
They are currently the bottom team of the NRL. So, you can't, you can't leave that city that happy. And you had to go there really late at night. And that's depressing as well. And this weather hasn't been great. It's cold.
It wasn't cold. I liked it.
Over near the Blue Mountains, nice and
yeah.
cold and rainy. Different ecosystem over there.
Different ecosystems.
Just a different
Watch out for those echidnas. They're fucking vicious in Penrith.
They have echidnas there?
Oh, yeah, man. Koalas.
Did you see an echidna?
Oh, no, not a live one, mate.
What do you mean?
Oh, there was an echidna, but they nailed it to the fucking wall.
Why are they doing that?
Well, I don't know, to keep something out, but for what, I don't know.
Oh,
All the locals were just like, oh, look at the echidna on the wall. Yeah, it's keeping out Barnaby. Barnaby Joyce. Oh, God.
All right, tell me more about your week then.
Yeah, besides that sad episode, just been working, and, well, I feel like I've just been in this pit, and, I'm trying to climb out of the pit, but every time I climb, more and more skulls just get put on top of me, and I just get drowned in a sea of skulls, and then I become one of the skulls.
You're real sad, aren't you?
Not really.
Okay.
Alcohol doesn't. I'm going to do a thing. I'm not going to drink alcohol for a while. How about that?
That's good.
That's good. I didn't drink an energy drink today. I drank a milk-based
Yeah, we know.
product because...
But there was coffee in it, though.
it was coffee, but just enough to get me.
Yeah.
I just need
When you drink, when you have something to your lips, does this play?
No, that was when I was giving the guy a blowjob, a $50 blowjob for some smack in Penrith. I'm like, hey, when in Rome,
The only way I can get through this is if I
perform oral sex on strangers
and smoke the crack they provide me.
Oh no, I just chucked the crack away. I just wanted the thrill of the chase.
It's very cool of you. You can ask how my week has been. You're not interested, are you?
Not really, because I'm too sad about this week, man.
Yeah, tell me more about it.
No. Hey!
Tell me more about it.
I just feel like I'm in a coffin like Ryan Reynolds in that movie, except I haven't got a phone that works.
The Bodyguard?
No, the Buried Alive one.
You thought I meant fucking The Bodyguard?
The Bodyguard.
God damn it.
At the end, Samuel L. Jackson, I fucking saved you, motherfucker!
My week's been great, Jordan. Thank you for asking.
How's your week been?
I've received a pizza oven for my new place.
Nice.
And I have made dough, and I spent most of my day today actually cooking pizza.
Ooh.
I made 2 pizzas. I wouldn't say I spent most of the day. But like I set up the oven. The oven works 2 different ways. I bought this extra function so that it works with gas.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of wood chips. I did the wood chips and I thought it's just getting a bit too smoky and I can't. Yeah. I don't want to piss off my neighbors and stuff like that. Especially being on the 3rd floor and there's still a 4th floor above me that can get fucked up. So yeah, switch that over to gas real quick and goddamn, the pizzas are fucking killer. After this podcast, cooking you a pizza.
Thought that was a given, mate.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a given. So yeah, I've spent my time honing in on the dough, making sure that that's right to go in that oven.
Yeah.
And it's fucking dope, dude.
Is there a difference between the oven you had before, like pizza wise, or is it
like my last oven? Let's put it this way: my last oven got up to about 300-ish degrees. Yeah. This oven goes to 450.
Oh,
like just
not enough to burn a cadaver though. Just saying.
How much does it need?
Isn't it like over 1,000 or something, or something like that? I don't know. I feel like you would know.
Oh, why would I know that?
Going for pizza ovens, you're like, can this burn a human being?
I don't know. Like, I would have to chop them up into very tiny pieces to do it in this oven.
Yeah, it is kind of small.
It is. It's like a 13-inch sized pizza only sort of thing.
All right, well, we'll come back to the burning.
Something else that's come onto my radar lately is Reddit.
Oh, yeah?
Reddit. Have you heard of Reddit.com?
No.
Yeah.
Is that like 4chan? Or?
No, it's not like 4chan at all.
Oh, okay.
4chan for tryhards.
All right.
So Reddit, there's this subreddit called Kids Are Fucking Stupid. And it is fucking gold. Finn and I spent the other evening just scrolling through that for hours.
I bet you have a few examples lined up.
I don't actually. I'm hitting the top and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's just like kids, like there's a whole bunch of things that like on it, like, you know, kids doing drawings and stuff like that at school and all that sort of stuff. And then other ones are just babies, like, you know, all toddlers saying like, you know, I told him, no, he says he doesn't want to leave. We're not going anywhere. Like, he's just on the ground crying. And he's like, we're not going grocery shopping, and he's crying, thinking, oh, wow.
Wait, what happened?
That was really fucking sick. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Ow. I don't know what the fuck went on there. But, like, you know, there are a few really interesting ones. Like, here we go. There's a picture of a kid crying right here, and it says he couldn't get in the Porsche. It seems like his, you know...
Poor kid.
Yeah. And then there's, like, other ones of third world country kids just doing crazy shit. Like, there's one where it's, like, one's wrestling an anaconda... One's like sitting in a tire getting pushed down a hill. Here's one. Kid's allergic to her own brother. Her brother decided to eat breakfast next to her, and she's just fucking so crying, so sad. Man, I can't wait to have kids. Honestly, I will document them. It'll be like
Of course you will.
What's the thing I'm looking for? With the
Stage Mom.
No. The lady that goes to the Gorillas in the Mist. I'll be like the lady from Gorillas in the Mist. I don't know her name.
Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver didn't do Gorillas in the Mist.
She did.
No, that was fucking Planet of the Apes, wasn't it?
No. I distinctly remember going to a movie where Sigourney Weaver had a gorilla as a pet.
Oh.
And she brought it back and it had a suit. And I was like 6 years old. And I'm like, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Why am I wearing a suit?
Pretty much.
Hey.
Or I could be thinking of George of the Jungle.
Hey, how are you? Hey, Jordan. I am your gorilla. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Why am I wearing the suit?
It's funny.
It's funny?
Yeah. It's got assless chaps if you turn around.
I do not turn around for anyone. I am always very front-facing. I keep my enemies in front of me. I will protect you, Jordan.
All right, cool. I thought you were implying I was an enemy.
Well, no. Why? You brought me here from Africa. You brought me from Africa.
Oh, yeah? It was raining, so I brought you back.
Yeah. It is. I mean, I thrive in the rain. Just letting you know. So this new winter season is brilliant.
It's just I
will protect you.
All right, cool. Can I finish the podcast?
What else would you like me to do?
I don't know. Maybe a sandwich.
You want me to leave?
No,
You seem very awkward. Like you bring me all the way here, and now you want me to leave.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did I teach you how to speak, or
I spoke as soon as I saw you. You did not realize that I could speak the same language as you.
Oh, good, because I thought you were like watching Jerry Lewis reruns or something and just learning the language.
I don't know what you are saying. Who is this Jerry Lewis?
Okay, just go outside, play some video games, build up my characters a bit, and we'll get back to this.
What is video games?
You'll see.
Okay, I'll go outside.
Goodbye.
I'll sit in front of flashing cube.
It's kind of. I tell you
You know,
what.
there's no space for him to come in.
Yeah.
Like, why did you bring him over to my
You
house?
know what's funny?
What?
He has no opposable thumbs,
Yeah, I know.
so he can't play.
He
the
can't play video
games.
games. He just sits in front of the flash.
Oh, there goes that flashing box.
Yeah.
Good.
So I want to document my kids just like Gorillas in the Mist, Jordan.
Yeah, do it.
Cool.
I look forward to that one.
Yeah. All right. Well.
My fucked up life, starring something Abella.
Wow.
TV. It's,
Really?
Yeah.
You're wishing that hate on them already. They haven't even been born.
Yeah. Oh.
Wouldn't you want to be the Godfather, Jordan?
I'll produce your movie by your father. Only because
Okay,
I
yeah,
love you.
okay, that's true. He's automatically not the Godfather. Not only am I not a religious
What do you
person,
mean I'm not gonna
but
be your father?
I just realized that Jordan is probably one of the worst people to.
What do you mean?
Because you're doing this.
What do you mean it's on the Godfather?
No, he's not becoming the Godfather at all.
Godfather.
No,
You
this
wanna
is
be more
terrible.
serious black, but I'm gonna be more Marlon Brando.
I bet if we played this back, won't be able to hear one thing you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because acting's all about the moves, This is
Yeah, but
different
this is
from-
not necessarily acting. It's all
Yeah,
on
no,
words.
Marlon Brando, I don't have to follow conventions anymore. I could just keep silent and people
Marlon
know
Brando, your interviews later on. Can you please just hold back a bit?
No, yeah, I thought gorilla and I thought maybe missing something. I'll go on
Okay.
now.
Hey, Jordan, I don't think we'll be interviewing Marlon Brando.
I don't think so either.
No one can fucking understand what he's saying.
I know. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I think he and the gorilla are talking.
Hey, what do you think they are doing in this room, Marlon Brando?
I don't know, I saw them come in and I'm just like, what are you doing here? I'm working outside. And then I saw you trying to play video games with the opposable thumbs. You haven't got any opposable thumbs.
Why would you bring this up? I do not like talking about my thumbs. Marlon Brando, are you friends with Jordan?
Well, who's totally friends anymore. I was friends with Jack Nicholson back in the day, but he got too big, so.
Marlon Brando, I don't think you will be on this podcast anymore.
Alright, well, I'm gonna.
You are going to have to leave now.
Is this doll for anyone?
Leave,
this
or
doll?
else I will chop you.
I'm
I
gonna-
will hit you.
I'm going to take the doll.
Don't touch it.
I'm gonna take the doll
Don't
and go
touch
away.
it. Put
I'm
it
taking-
down. I'll chase you down.
Can't hear you. Not if I get behind you.
Put it down.
Not if I get behind you.
Ah!
Wow. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of noise.
So
I think it's quiet down now.
yeah, I think Marlon Brando left.
Yep.
Okay, so you know what it's time for, Jordan?
Yes.
What is it?
Ads.
Adpocalypse. So next up we have an ad. We've gotten it emailed in through Instagram at email.com. This ad is talking about fire extinguishers, Jordan.
Fire extinguishers.
Yeah, it's very important.
Oh yeah.
It's very topical, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We've burnt down houses before. We
Okay.
don't want to really
Alright.
set them up.
What do
This
you
one's a
wanna-
very specific fire extinguisher, though.
Oh yeah. Was it?
It doesn't use any sort of fluids.
Oh yeah.
It uses 100% power of will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, let's play this. Hello, I am Rush Mishi from the jungles of Africa.
And I'm Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver has brought me to Jordan to live with him and protect him for a very long time.
He needs protecting.
But little does he know that I have the power to harness the rain straight in my will.
He can. I've seen it. I went to tribes where there's famine and everything, and I brought
I learned English from Sigourney Weaver's hit film. What is that hit film you are in?
Well, which one? Aliens, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2,
Yes, the hit film.
Gorillas in the Mist?
Sure, whatever film you are in. That's where I learned English. And that's where, because that's all she shows me. Sigourney Weaver only shows me films of herself.
Well, because
She doesn't have Netflix, Stan. She doesn't have Hulu.
No Roku.
She has no Roku. She has no Foxtel. Guess what? I have to watch Gorillas in the Mist back to back. It is very frustrating for me.
No, that's not true. Sometimes I throw in Jungle the Jungle just to spice it up.
Is that... are you not the little kid in that? I thought you grew up like me, Sigourney Weaver. Are you my enemy?
Well, I'm not your friend.
Yeah, that was a good ad.
Yeah, great ad.
I don't think they even spoke about the fire.
Oh, fuck the fire. But there's no need because can he harness the rain?
Yeah, willpower. With his
Oh,
will.
right. What was if there's a roof over the top of the fire?
Has that ever stopped rain?
Yeah, if
It hasn't.
If it's like a pretty good roof, it keeps it out.
Yeah.
And if it's on like the middle of like the 5th floor and it's a 10th floor, kind of fucked.
Hey, that's another thing that never really happened. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what if it rained? That would have sucked. I think it did rain, actually. It was over a few months, and I remember there was a rain scene. I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't a rain scene. Maybe it was
It's just the tears of all
water
the
dripping into
Chernobylians.
them. All right. Well, after ads, we usually like to roll into our special features, headlines. So let's roll into that one.
Ba-da-da-da.
You ain't got no headlines. Wait. No, that's shit. No. All right. We need more music. I just realized. Then I'll work on it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I totally just ad-libbed that Mad World one. But I thought, maybe we should just have more loops of different songs so we can...
I'm down.
And even maybe, I don't know, we'll try and find uncopywritten ones, but copywritten ones without the words would be funny, so we can plagiarize but not really plagiarize. I can't get no satisfaction, but being I can't get no headlines. The story of Jordan. Cool. So let's roll into headlines. Jordan, take it away.
I've only got one.
Tell me.
It's the show Lucifer. I don't know if you're a fan of it. I saw the first episode and liked it. But they got cancelled in their 3rd season, and then they went to Netflix for their 4th, and then now they've just been renewed for a 5th and final season, so they're ending the series. And that's my... Lucifer.
I know nothing about Lucifer. I know you explained it to me 5 seconds ago.
So essentially the basic outline is Lucifer, the main character, is Satan. Spoiler alert. And he gets tired of being in hell and sort of, ruling over all the people who debauch and all the cardinal sins. So he decides to come, I sense up to the surface world, and he becomes a detective. So that is the epitome of American television.
And what sort of detective is he? Is he like a paranormal detective? Does he take care of more demons?
He sort of works with a real detective, and then because he's the devil, he can bring out the things in people, so they can pretty much say, "Oh yeah,
It's a cheat, a little bit of a cheat.
A little bit of a cheat.
Where's the problem? Are there hunters or something that are trying to kill him?
I was just doing it's there's other parts. There are other demons who are trying to take over hell while he's gone. So there's sort of that element to it. So
he does go back down to hell every once in a while.
It's a common thing. All his lieutenants would come up and be like, "Hey, there's this problem." Blah 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 blah.
Sick. All right. Well, I've got one here. The Xbox, or Lynx, has released an Xbox branded body wash, taking the gamer's identities to a new level.
Ouch. Do the people who play Xbox ever use Lynx? Or
I was going to say, if you ever wanted to smell like a virgin, here it is, Jordan.
You son of a bitch. That's good.
Yeah, the smell is supposed to be Cheetos and Mountain Dew. And
dry semen. You know the smell.
Yeah, that's the bleach they put into it.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're hitting it hard, aren't they? Unlike the women.
Ooh.
They're not hitting the women.
Yeah, I got it.
So I've got another one. So the smell of incel is really popular these days. Sorry. Okay. I've got another one. I've got a few actually. So, this is a pretty big one. Everyone's favorite TV show, Black Mirror, has released a new season with 3 more episodes.
Only 3 episodes?
Yeah, it's 3 episodes.
All right.
So I don't know if there's going to be another season or anything like that. Probably Miley Cyrus is in one of them, actually. She's like playing a character.
Like a robot.
I've only watched one.
Oh, yeah?
I watched one, and it was based on VR.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it was like a weird Black Mirror VR sort of thing where it was a fighting game. And him and his friend played it like years ago, this certain game. It looks like Street Fighter, but it isn't. And the main character in it is Falcon from
Avengers.
From Avengers.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, the new Captain America, I guess, with the shield.
Yeah.
And then they get like it goes 11 years into the future or something like that, and his same friend that he like lived with for a while gave him the game and said, "Oh, but it's for VR," and he's like, "Oh, I also bought you the VR headset for it." And so they both go into the VR. It got established really early that the guy's favorite character to play, like the secondary character, he likes to play as a girl, and then the other guy likes to play as a guy, and it quickly just turns into them having sex in the virtual reality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's this whole thing about like, are they gay and all that sort of stuff.
It's not gay if it's in VR, man.
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad you think that, but you watched the episode and you fucking did it, dude, because it was fucking weird. The whole thing, I'm just like stressing out. Like this is the sort of uncomfortable like tension that Black Mirror always brings to the table, and it's perfect.
It's just 2 guys having sex, man. Why do you have to be uncomfortable about it,
dude? Man? You've got to see it, dude. Like just because like you're like they're like, what are we? And there's all that extra stuff into it. It's just like so weird, dude. Ooh. It's just fucking because like apparently the way the VR works is that you feel the sensation that you feel like, because it's a fighting game, so like if you get hit, you feel like you got hit, sort of thing. All right. But it gets weird because the guy's married, the other guy's not married, all that sort of stuff. There's a thing. The girl that one of the characters plays as is the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy with the antennas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's...
so that was my question I was going to ask, is sort of like, is it like 3D, sort of like,
It's real people, yeah. It real people. Like, it's like, looks like a normal, like...
All right.
They're really good sets and really pretty sets and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's so far so good.
That's good. I'm interested.
I'm stressed out. So I'll watch it not tonight, but another night. Just in a distance. I can't keep watching them back to back like I did the first time I watched Black Mirror, and I couldn't I couldn't walk around anymore. I just felt
Jake's
so
a massive
defeated.
homophobe.
No, it's not a homophobic thing because the one is where he's fucking a pig. One's where he's trapped in this like VR, like virtual world where he has to watch ads all the time, and if he closes his eyes, like fucking things go crazy. Ooh. Like there's just mental shit. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff, and like when infidelity comes into it, it makes me really like awkward and shit.
Jake
like that.
does it all the time.
Infidelity
with me.
Okay.
No one knows.
Finn doesn't listen to this. I'm very happy.
Yeah, I know.
And next up,
what's your third one?
James Bond.
Ooh.
There was an explosion on set, injuring multiple crew members.
Shit.
Yes. It's the 25th Bond film, and it's resulted to minor injuries to crew members and damaged the set of 007.
Shit.
Yeah,
that movie is really...
Yeah, what happened last time? I remember there was more of an issue, wasn't there?
So, from what I can gather, is they've had numerous directors, numerous screen rewrites, which is fine. But then, essentially, apparently, they have like the film up to a point, and then the rest hasn't been written, so they're building sets for like end pieces that they just don't know.
Oh, jeez.
And on top of that, Daniel Craig was filming something in Jamaica and twisted his ankle and had to be out for like a couple of weeks.
What?
Yeah, so they had to try to shoot around him.
Jesus.
And I think someone died. I think also another guy died recently. Like, was that a new story like in the last couple of days?
Yeah, last couple of days sort of thing.
Oh, I heard one like a week or two ago that like a crew member actually got injured as well.
Jesus
so
Christ.
This is...
Wow. Well, isn't that a lovely time?
Jesus Christ. Don't work on Bond 25.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did see a funny one too. There's another headline I forgot. It says LeBron James Jr. Won't wear his dad's number. He says he doesn't want people to know that it's like who he is, sort of thing. Hell yeah.
That's good.
Coming in on number 4, LeBron James Jr. I wonder who he's related to. Sitting in the audience is LeBron James Sr. You know him from the Lakers and playing for Miami Heat.
I love that.
What the fuck?
That's so funny.
I don't want people to know. Apparently he doesn't go by LeBron though. He goes by Bronny.
Bronny James.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you're a brony, aren't you? Well, like, if you didn't want to be known for your dad's sort of like thing, don't play basketball. There are other sports. I know that's crazy, but like, don't be fucking like either wear your dad's number and own it, or play a different sport altogether, or like do calculus. Don't do sports.
I think he's playing basketball. I don't think.
Or play badminton or something.
Badminton, that'd be good.
Yeah.
LeBron James Jr. I don't give a fuck. Just depends how you smack the racket, man.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go. I'd actually like to bring in a new sort of segment to this, Jordan. I'd reached out and reached outwards to the people of Instagram in my stories, and I pulled up a little bit of a questions and answers section.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How many hits do we get?
None of your goddamn business, Jordan. No, okay. I got 4.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I posted it like 3 hours ago. So that's pretty good. 63 people saw it
and decided to move on.
But other people have questions for us in the podcast. First up, how does a nuclear power plant work?
From what I can gather,
yep.
I believe the person who created the nuclear power, sort of what we call it today, was Mormon. And it's powered by faith. That's why Chernobyl melted down, because those Russians lost their faith a long time ago.
They ran out of faith.
Ran out of faith.
Yep.
So go into it.
That's good. Good meltdown. So
I don't know.
E equals MC squared most probably means faith.
Yeah, faith equals it's the universe and God.
Yeah. So that's the power of faith that built into Chernobyl and also Hiroshima bomb.
No, isn't it actually? I'm gonna butcher actually trying to explain it. There's the rod, and the rod hits the water, and it creates a react. No, isn't it?
No.
How do you do it?
Those rods that you're talking about are made out of boron.
Yeah, boron.
And tipped with graphite, which is stupid because it's a really cheap way of doing it, which is what caused Chernobyl to happen. But essentially, there is a very you've watched? Okay, the best way to describe it is Spider-Man 2, Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
You know how he's got that big fucking ball thing, the sun thing, and how when he's like building it, he's like kind of like deflecting it and making it bend back into each other, like kind of managing it.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Right.
What is inside of a like a nuclear reactor is something that's so unsteady, and that can burn so bright when you put just water into it. Which is why usually it's powered by steam.
Yeah.
So essentially it becomes steam, because they like keep it steady, and the way they work with it is they put like a whole bunch of these rods in it made of boron that slow that down. So like when they stab it with the rods, or when the rods get pulled in and out of them, it kind of decreases the speed of that, and that's just so they can manage the you know, it's not very what's the word I'm looking for? It's not very steady with its power. It goes up and down depending on how much water it's given.
So the arms
those
in
are
the
like
Dr.
brakes.
Octopus things are the rods hitting.
And those are like the brakes of it, and keeping it all under wraps and stuff like that, so that it doesn't flare up.
So
that's
Chernobyl
right. I
went
watched
down.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Chernobyl.
It's very fucking good,
soon,
dude.
because it ended recently. Did like last week
on Monday.
So now I'm just gonna binge it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's how that works.
So how does the faith get into it?
So the faith actually started early in the making, when the Mormon guy, what's his name? Joseph Smith.
Dum.
He said, imagine the world where He talks like Marvin the Martian, actually. Yes, imagine a world where you don't need to burn too much coal, and you only need one little bit of plutonium to charge many cities. Joseph Smith was also, from Eastern Europe and stuff like that, and he
didn't die. He just went home.
He didn't die. Yeah, he just went back to Marsh.
Marsh.
Yeah, he's Martian.
All right.
So what you do is you get this very broken down piece of plutonium 2003. There's many plutoniums around the world, but this one we found, and you charge it really quickly with something, and then it just fucking keeps going. It does not like water. You put water on it, it just keeps going. It'll explode more. It's like an atom bomb, but it's more contained into like a graphite container. So, you just imagine powering many cities: Salt Lake City, Chernobyl, all of Ukraine. It's just charging.
And can I ask Jake a question?
Yeah.
Joseph Smith, you just stay in the corner and just watch us intently. So with Chernobyl, right? I really don't know a lot about it. Is it because it wasn't maintained, or they cut corners, or was it just a freak accident?
They cut corners.
Okay, so they cut. Russia,
but I'm not gonna dive down on that because that's what the whole fucking show's about.
Okay, cool.
Don't let me ruin it.
All right.
If you don't know about it, it's spoilers.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna give.
So let's move on to the next question.
That's a good question.
What is in store for the future? Career? That's the question. From Matthew Ruiz.
You want to go first, or you want?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
I'll go first. I like a career, just in anything really. No. I don't know. Like if we can do this sort of full time, that'd be really sweet. What do you think, Jake?
I would like to eventually graduate this to something else.
Yeah.
Us being on, something a bit more frequently, like a radio show or something like that. Yeah. That's something that I think we would thrive in.
Yeah, and I like to move into sort of like visual media, so film maybe, like, to see where it takes, you know what I mean? Like we could hope, like one day I hope we can do like our own buddy movie.
Yeah. But my main goal would be bringing this to stage with both of us and doing a dual act on stage.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good idea.
I'm using this as a way to get us used to talking to each other and rolling off of each other and moving forward and having like some sort of goal, as in like, where we want to hit and all those points we want to hit.
Yeah.
Like you would see on stage and just be like, oh, these guys are funny. So that's the idea.
I like that stage.
Other than that, man, I'm ready to just drop it and become like a food chef. Like, just get in a food truck and run away from everything.
You want to do that?
Well, not with you.
Oh, no.
Away, like just fuck it.
Oh, right.
So okay. don't think that like our success is based. Well, my success is based on us. I have other shit going on in my life, Jordan.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Thanks
now.
Everyone for that. Next up, I have 2 more questions here. Jordan, what grinds your gears?
Being Left Behind by Jacob Bella.
Alright, well, what grinds my gears is some low-life motherfucker dragging me down, trying to fucking ride on my coattails.
I don't know if this is a work or not, so I'm feeling really... I mean, you just used one of my rock bottom moments as like a show intro, and then now we're just doing this.
Rock bottom?
Yeah.
You did write that, didn't you?
Yeah. I was really down. I'm not going to lie. But all right, let's move on.
You're not going to lie?
No.
Wow. All right. And last but not least, another one from Adam Kagan.
Hey.
What's your walker's memory of your first boner?
Awkwardest moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe awkwardest or earliest.
Oh,
I used to use this as a towel rack when I was really young. I used to be like, fuck, I can hold a towel on this thing.
Yeah, I come to think of it, I used to just get really tired of standing, so I just use it as a kickstand whenever I got a lot of time. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, like that one.
Yeah, I like that. That's very funny. That would make Adam Kagan giggle. So thank you everyone for reaching out and giving us those questions. I will continue asking
Yes, please do.
And Q&A will, become a good part of our show. You can always submit your Q&As. Don't wait for my Instagram, Mr. J himself. Don't wait for that. You can email us in at napodpod@gmail.com. Sorry, I almost forgot that. napodpod@gmail.com.
Can you imagine the person just typing in, you don't say Gmail, and you're like,
Hey, come on, man. What's up, Gabby? Trying to run here, God damn it.
So we'd like to roll into a new ad, Jordan.
yeah?
Yes, this one is based on Chernobyl.
Ooh.
No, it's not based on Chernobyl.
Oh,
it is
please.
based on nuclear reactors,
Yep.
though, and the shielding that it needs,
Okay.
just in case there was ever a meltdown. Take it away.
Okay. Do, 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 do. Hello. My name is Mr. Kronosky, and I am a detective from the nuclear reactor in Chernobyl. 2. We will not make the same mistakes as in Chernobyl as we will in Chernobyl 2. In fact, we have put more graphite shielding on the sides because we thought the problem wasn't enough graphite. So we decided to put more in. Then we have a problem with the US. We cannot import the graphite,
Graphite.
whatever. Import the graphite. So we have
Why
to
would
make
you call it a graphite? It's graphite. You're all right.
graphite.
Sorry.
But we cannot get the I've been thrown off by my American counterpart here.
Hey, this is Sam Samson. Hey,
I will
how are
break
you
you, Sam
doing?
Samson.
I am from the oil company Shell. Here to talk to you about the best sort of energy you would
Give
get.
me my shell
Oil.
with graphite. We cannot import graphite into the country because of trade problems.
As you can tell, our Eastern European counterparts have melted down many of their factories
Just
and
one.
power plants.
And that did not happen.
And most of their country is not usable anymore. They can't do anything there. People can't live there. People can't farm there because everything's just radiated to the hell. You know what's never
That is
done
not
that?
Chernobyl's fault.
You know what's never done that? Oil, coal, wind farms. I don't like the look of wind farms. They get too windy.
We shall build more wind farms. We have to put the wind farms where Chernobyl is because it's very windy. Because it is cold in Russia. And we will power our own power. That will power the nuclear power plants. We do not need your graphite shielding.
Are you saying Chernobyl 2 is in Russia?
It is in Russia.
Because Chernobyl 1 was in Ukraine, you know.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
There is no such thing as Ukraine.
Oh, fuck.
It has been...
Amazing.
It has been annexed.
It's
But
been
that has
taken
been
over.
retracted.
Okay.
We did not take it over. We just merely freed it.
So remember, you could always get a clean, nice burn with Shell oil.
I tell you what else you get the nice burn with. Nuclear power when it explodes. Man becomes hot dog.
I love those guys. Those
Yeah,
guys
that's-
fucking make me laugh.
Do you feel like a little bit of a gay vibe between them?
Dude, are they boyfriend, girlfriend?
Who's the girlfriend? Who's the boyfriend?
I don't know.
Don't ask questions. Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't ask questions. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it's time for, Jordan?
What is the
It's
time?
an interview time.
Ooh, interview.
Yeah.
Who we got today?
Today we've got...
It's not Marlon Brando, that's for sure.
Definitely not Marlon Brando. We've been able to actually pull one of the biggest names in
Ooh.
in music.
Who?
I've gotten in contact with someone that can bring someone from the dead.
Okay.
We're bringing in Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
Okay, just give me a sec. I've got to get someone that can summon him.
Yep.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
How's it going?
It's just me. I'm staying here.
Sorry to be now.
Okay, so right now we're just gonna bring in a bit of a bit of a Freddie Mercury vibe. So what we're gonna start with is have you ever seen the song "We Are the Champions"? How it starts with, oh no, sorry, not that one. Don't worry about that. "We Will Rock You" is what I'm talking about. So all together, we're just gonna hit the boom boom clap, boom boom clap,
Oh my God, he's here.
You're gonna be a big man someday. You got blood on your face, you big disgrace. Coming on here on my podcast day, going we well. Hello, darling. How are you?
Hey, welcome to Fake Ones, where we have fake questions and even faker people.
Oh, there's nothing fake about me,
Sitting
darling.
right across from me is
I'm all
Freddie
natural.
Mercury, straight out of heaven.
Whoa. There's nothing straight about me, darling. Okay.
Right,
Just
gay
come
out of
from heaven.
So what's it like up there in heaven right now?
Oh, it's beautiful. I got all my cats. You know, darling, I got all my cats, and I got all my friends. You know what I mean? Even the straight ones who are sort of there's no such thing as homosexuality there anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I can fuck all my straight friends that I never had a shot with. It's beautiful, darling.
Cool. So
Amazing.
I just want you to describe some of the last days you actually had on the podcast. On this podcast on Earth. So when you were like, you knew you were about to go and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, what I did was, I sort of had all my affairs in order, and I was dying of HIV. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh yeah, we know about it here.
Okay, cool. So I was dying of AIDS, and I never announced until the last day, and then I died the next day. And I sort of put my money in various charities, but you can't bring it with you. But I'll tell you what you can bring. Flair!
Beautiful.
You got a lot of flair, darling.
Look, that's great. That's something that we've always noticed about you. No matter what you did, no matter how little the audience was, you were always bringing the flair to the stage. You had an audience in one of your first, performances to about 20 people in like a little club.
Oh, we made that 20 look 200, baby. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. Tell me, what sort of background did you have in singing? Like, how did you come to doing this?
Well, I had no formal training in singing. My mouth was just really enormous, and it was, I don't know if you can notice, I sort of have an overbite like this, darling.
Yeah, I noticed you're in heaven. You can look however you want to look, and you still keep that.
Oh, I'm not going to fuck this up, darling. And, I learned how to play the piano, and I learned to be a graphic artist, so I can do a mean poster.
Oh.
But I never did any of our posters.
Oh, you did.
Because that's for the little minions to do, darling.
You're just too busy learning, I guess.
Yeah, that's all it is, really. But now it's just mainly just fucking.
Okay.
You could there's no AIDS in heaven at all, so you can just have sex with anyone and whomever you want.
I thought if anyone was to bring AIDS to heaven, it would be you.
Oh, well. Show a little respect, darling. All right. Don't go for the cheap gag every time. But anyway, get to another question, darling, because this episode's really, really great.
Yeah, I've got some more questions, actually. So in the band Queen, you are one of how many people in the band?
4 altogether, including me, and there's 3 others.
So what's the reason you don't really hear too much of the others?
Well, they're on my coattails, darling, as you said, you know what I mean?
I said what?
Well, you know what I mean. I was listening to... Oh, you're not the same guy from the podcast.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking... I'm Gene Stevenson, and this is...
sorry, darling. I've only
Ones.
been hearing the voice, and it sounds really similar. Like, it's weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
This is Rajmishi. How dare you? You do not talk about Gene Stevenson like this.
Oh, darling, you're not the first gorilla who tried to come at me.
Gene Stevenson
Oh, darling.
is the most beautiful man, and he has a very kind heart. He gives me all the chicken wings I need.
See,
Hey,
look into my eyes, darling.
You cannot give me AIDS. I already have AIDS. I gave them to you.
Be da dea.
Okay, so that was great. I see you. You have the power to actually talk to animals.
Oh, cool, darling. Fish are my favorite because they just always have their mouths open, like, and any hole is a gold, baby.
You said earlier on that I always go for the cheap gags, but you went for the fucking a fish gag. So I understand that.
I've had a few limp fishes in my life, darling. If you know what I mean.
Good God, everyone. So tell me, what are you doing now?
No, I've told you. I've had sex with numerous people.
Have you got any...
Eartha Kitt, Donald Trump, because he's dead inside. All the people from Chernobyl. Consensually, of course, darling. I'm not a monster. And why are you giving me a look, darling?
I'm disgusted.
Are you disgusted? It's not hell,
Can you please describe to me what your heaven looks like?
Oh, overrun with cats and big gold statues of famous Hollywood heroines like Judy Garland. Darling, I love Judy Garland. And everyone, well, I wear all the nice clothes, and everyone just bows to me and is like, Freddie, Freddie, Freddie. Might be a dictatorship, but who's fucking counting?
It seems as though you are. Are you in Mormon heaven? Are you on your own planet?
Actually,
Are you the king of the planet? Do you ever walk around and someone goes, "Oh, who's that guy?" Or are you always known?
interesting. I never thought about it that way. I have to test it when I come back.
Okay.
We're gonna move on a bit.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about some of the earliest times you spent with collaborations.
Ooh, yes.
So let's talk about your collaboration with. Have you ever done work with Elton John?
I have, darling. I have, actually.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, me and Elton sort of go all the way back, and I don't know about you, maybe, but we're two Yetling queens.
Yes, okay.
And, I got so fucked up, I don't even remember what songs we made, you know what I mean? I just remember him playing the piano like Ray Charles, he hates Ray Charles because,
He's black.
No,
Oh.
Elton's white.
No, I know Elton's white,
Yeah.
but does he hate him because he's black?
No, darling, it's just, he's just a better piano player. And he's blind, Won't bring that up, but, Elton in a few years. We might...
Speaking of, how is Ray Charles? Do you see him in heaven?
I don't see him in heaven,
Are you
I was a
sure?
big fan of Sammy Davis Jr. and he's not there either. It's weird.
Are you in heaven or are you in hell?
I don't know. Well, you know how I'm wearing all my nice clothes, right? Or everyone else is wearing leather
Yeah.
and like whips
Yeah.
with other whips.
Is that a good time for you?
Well, I'm not discounting it, but now you're thinking about it, it's very quite hot. And there's a lot of cigarettes and a lot of debauchery and cardinal sins.
What are some of the things you have to do day to day up there?
Sodomy. And sometimes we have to... Well, I don't do it because I'm fucking Freddie Mercury, but everyone else shovels coal into this massive fire and it just keeps it hot. And it's like, maybe keep it down on the, the coal, darling. And they're like, no, need to keep it hot. That was my impression of a demon. Oh, no. I'm in hell. All right.
All right. Well, this is just in. We did not bring back the right Freddie Mercury.
You got an imposter.
Let's send him back down to whence he came.
No, darling. No.
The
no.
power of Christ compels you, and good night.
Oh, my friend.
And we're back.
That was fucking awkward.
Was that the right Freddie Mercury?
I don't think so. A gay guy with a mustache.
He looked more like Rami Malek.
Ooh.
Yeah, weird. Because he's dead inside. Have you
Is
ever
he?
seen him?
What do you mean I'm dead inside?
I'm not dead inside. He's like 1,000 pictures.
Have you seen the video of Rami Malek where it's like, can I take a video? But she's already filming. He's like, no, but you can take a picture. That's good.
Oh man, I just keep every time I think about someone approaching a star or something like that, I think about the time I met Childish Gambino and how he said no to me. That was fucked up. What an asshole.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, I love that. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm like honestly a big fan, and he said no.
Are you sort of the people who is like, I'm not gonna look like you listen to it, but like
No, I listen to all this shit. I
still
love it.
still like it?
Yeah, still
No.
good.
That's good. I like people like that, like
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I'm not a flavor of the month sort of guy. I go back and listen to the classics. Right now, I'm listening to the Strokes a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, I used to listen to them heaps, but yeah, it's good shit.
That's good. It's good to revisit some stuff.
Yeah, revisit.
Revisit.
Cool. So now we're going to take it down to a recommendation station. Recommendation station is now brought to you by Instagram.
Did we get an Instagram sponsorship?
I don't know what that was. I didn't hear that. So, I went to the bathroom in that break. So yes, recommendation.
Would you like me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
There's a new Netflix movie called Always Be My Maybe.
This is fucked up.
Why?
The fact that you're bringing this up, about 3 or 4 of my favorite podcasts have brought this up.
Oh, yeah?
And they were ads. It's like they were paid to bring
was
this
it?
up.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Very funny. Keep going.
Want to keep going? Cool. It's from some of the people who do Fresh Off the Boat, which you're a fan of, I believe.
Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah. So, I haven't seen Fresh Off the Boat, but I think I'll give it a go now because there's Ali Wong, who's...
She's not in Fresh Off the Boat.
She's not, but she was a head writer for it. Because, I started watching some of her stand-up before the movie, and, she's really good. So give her a go, Ali Wong.
No, I've definitely watched her. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's good. And Randall Park, he's the
dad of Fresh Off the Boat.
dad of Fresh Off the Boat. And,
he's a legend. And he's also Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, and Fake Jem from The Office.
Oh, fucking good.
No, so it's sort of like a romantic comedy where they were friends growing up, and then something happened, and they sort of went off their separate paths, and now they've come back together. It's a romantic comedy. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's really... I generally laugh mostly during that movie. So most romantic comedies are like, I don't give a fuck about it. But no, it's really, really good. There's you probably already know the cameo.
No, I don't.
All right, cool. So the cameo is now a meme, and it's a famous actor. About 10 minutes in it, and it's one of the funniest things I've seen them in years.
Okay.
Try not to watch the trailer because it does give it away. So
Okay.
just stay off because everyone's talking about this cameo. It's like a new meme, like when you put new music over it and stuff. But watch it; it's good. When you finish Black Mirror, you want something to cleanse your palate with something nice.
Sick.
Always Be My Maybe.
All right. Well, I can't talk about anything else but Chernobyl right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make that my recommendation of this week. I spent a whole night watching 4 episodes in a row, thinking that was it. I didn't realize there was going to be a 5th episode. So I'm going, oh, I like that. The 4th the episode just ends so abruptly, and I'm like, I get it, like, because it's history. We all know what happened. They don't need to really explain it too much. And then plus, like, the beginning of the first episode is kind of a giveaway and everything. So I'm just like, oh, all right, I see what they did there. That's pretty cool. I go to work the next day, and someone's like, the 5th one came out today. I'm like, huh? Oh, that's good. And he's like, yeah, it's supposed to be like fucking good. And goddamn, it's good. I watched that. I watched it, and oh my god, dude, the Iron Curtain and everything like that. Like the Soviet Union is just fucking crazy, dude.
Did you hear? I don't know if this is a joke headline, but it's being reported as truth that Putin wants to make a Russian version of the show Chernobyl, but somehow blame it on the Americans because you know how it's. I assume it makes the Russians look very poorly.
There's no Russians in it.
No Russian, but like cheapening out.
It's Ukraine, you know that, right?
Ukraine, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's sort of them because they own it now, like.
It was the Soviet Union back in the day. So it's really funny because like some of the people that were in Chernobyl still are alive these days to this day. Like some of the people that helped bring it back to a safer environment and everything like that are alive today.
That's cool.
And then like one of the last big people in it died in 1990. Like it's just like so like one in 1995. Like it's just so within our time frame still.
When was Chernobyl? Early 80s? Or?
Yeah, early 80s.
83, something like that?
Something like
cool.
that.
All right, cool.
It's just, it's so crazy to think that that those lands won't be useful for 15,000 years.
Shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like it's worse. It was worse than a atomic bomb because it was a bomb that just kept exploding.
Yeah.
If you think
kept
about
generating.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking insane.
But
yeah, I'm very happy. Like I'm very happy to finish it. The acting in it is amazing. There are a lot of English actors, so they all have English accents and everything like that. So there's not they all have Russian last names and everything like that. But they don't have the Russian accent.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was on purpose. The director was like, I didn't want people to get distracted by Russian accents and all that sort of stuff, and they just wanted to perform it straight as English.
I mean, like they
as
do that
possible.
for like period pieces anyway,
Yeah.
like Romans where they're speaking Latin. So
Exactly.
like we accept it. So I don't,
Yeah.
yeah. All
I
right.
think so. I think it is perfectly fine. But yeah, people are like they should have just done it all in Russian with subtitles. I'm like, yeah, but no one would have watched it.
No, there was actually a show called Badlands, and it's about Chinese immigrants in this thing,
Yep.
and they speak Chinese for like a little bit,
Yeah.
and then it
Like,
slowly
yeah,
goes into
someone
like
told me about this.
slowly goes into English, so they
Yeah.
all just speak English, but you can be like, okay, so they're just speaking Chinese.
Yeah,
So,
I have a friend from my work, Richard. He brought that up, and
Yeah.
he was just telling me how well they made that work. Because that like that has Bruce Lee or something to do with it.
I think it was a Bruce Lee movie that he wanted to make before he died,
Yeah.
and that was like his holy grail.
Yeah, he was explaining that
Yeah.
to me that way, and he said that his daughter made it or something like that because, like, a lot of it was all set up to be made by Bruce Lee, but his daughter
Yeah.
had the power to make it happen.
Yeah.
and so that's all.
I didn't know Bruce Lee had a daughter. I know he had a son, but I
That's
didn't know
what he said,
Huh.
but I don't know. I honestly don't know too much, but yeah,
Yeah.
they said that like it even worked the other way around. So when English people came into the conversations with the Chinese speaking stuff, like it flipped
Oh, did
and
it?
did that all that
That's cool.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So very interesting way of working with two different languages, but they were all speaking Russian in or whatever Ukrainians speak. I'm pretty sure it was Russian. They were all speaking that language in the Chernobyl disaster, and it wouldn't have been needed to do something fancy like that.
Yeah.
They didn't really, like I said, they like to have that curtain up, so they will say, to the public and worldwide that this is a disaster, but the people that were held accountable that did it, they didn't tell anyone out in the world that it was their fault, sort of thing. Yeah.
Oh, so it's very
interesting.
much like those movies where it's like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Like, you prick.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I like that.
It's fucking sick, dude.
I'll
It's so
download
crazy.
them.
It's just to watch, like, just to watch, like, the whole, the way KGB works and all that sort of stuff in the Soviet
Oh,
Union.
they're fucked.
It's so fucking crazy. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
Fucking flew by.
yeah.
You can follow Jordan at allbrandstuck on Instagram. You can follow me at Mr. J himself. That's Mr. J himself on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah.
You like Austin Powers? Allow myself to introduce myself.
And yeah, check out my Instagram story. It should be still up right now. Oh, actually, it won't be. But I've got some pizzas posting
time.
on that. So check out my Pizzas Time stories. And yeah, have a good weekend or rest of your weekend if you're listening to this on a Sunday morning.
Just enjoy life.
Just enjoy life, like Jordan says all the time. Have you got anything else to say, Jordan?
You ever get so depressed you just mutter this song to yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
All around me are different places, all the places. I'm not happy.
Okay, Jordan, let's go get a burger.
Thank you.
Good night.